Well, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys for joining each and every time you guys do decide to join me. You know that, but I got something to talk about. Yeah, I got something to talk about. You see the two flagship seats. Shout out to Badboyz Cyclez, man. Sponsored this video, of course. Two flagship seats. I want to talk about them just a little bit because I still get a bunch of questions about them. Guys still don't understand or don't know which ones they want to choose, but I'm going to try and clear that up. But after I clear it up, we got a new seat for you. New kid on the block. New sheriff in town. I got it's going to be one of those seats that you're going to be like, you know what? Yep, he did it again. So let's talk about it. All right, we got the Freedom to my left and the Venom to my right. You guys know I do rock the Venom. I've been rocking it for quite some time now. I graduated from the Scorpion, went to the Venom. I did rock the Freedom for a while. I'm going to go over the difference, and I'm going to go over why I prefer this seat over this seat. Now, let's go with the easy one, okay? The Venom, for me, lightweight seat. You guys do know I drag race the motorcycle. Every little bit counts. Every little bit helps. Not a lot of adjustability in this seat, but the seat is soft. The seat does keep me planted. It does have the performance material on it, so my shirt's not flying up when I'm riding. The backrest does adjust front to back, but that's about all you get. It is set up for my size rider. Maybe a little bit taller, maybe a little bit shorter, but this is the perfect height for me. I enjoy it. I can get a lot of hours out of the seat, but it is a little softer. Now, let me explain something to you when you're dealing with a softer seat. A softer seat sometimes, and this is after probably a few hours, you're gonna be looking for a firm spot. You're gonna be, because you want your posture to be good trying to take a long ride. When you're hunchback, that's what's gonna kill your back, your lower back. That's what's gonna get you off that motorcycle. Something like this, you can get hours out of it. I see plenty of guys, tall guys, big guys, short guys, all kind of guys get a lot of time out of this seat, but it is a softer seat. Just my opinion on how I like to ride and where, because I don't go that far. This seat is perfect for me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I like the styling. I like everything about the seat. So guys, this is a wider seat than the Freedom, and I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. I got the measuring tape out. Oh yeah, I got the measuring tape. At its widest point, it's about 15 inches wide, okay? The Freedom at its widest point is about 13 inches wide. Now, that's beneficial to a shorter rider, beneficial to a taller rider. And I'm gonna explain why in a second. But I like I said, a softer seat because I don't do a lot of miles. But if I was gonna do a lot of miles, the next seat I'm gonna show you is the seat I would be rocking out. So, not a lot of adjustability, softer seat, still has the performance, still has the grip texture, lighter seat, wider seat. Remember guys, if it's wider, you're gonna have to be a taller guy to make sure you can flat foot the bike because the bike now is wider than the frame. The seat is wider than the frame at this point. So that's one thing to look at, but you can't go wrong with the seat. Now the Freedom. Now I'll explain this. The Freedom is probably the most all around, most adjustable, most of everything. It's a firmer seat. The leather feels like it's a little bit tighter on this seat. This seat is a little bit deeper cut. And like we already said, it's a little thinner. So if you're a shorter rider, you will flat foot this bike immediately. It gives you the confidence when you come into those slow stops or even an abrupt stop and you need to put your feet down a little quicker. Here you go. So the second version of this seat is the extended reach. Now I have a bunch of buddies with the extended reach seat because they can stretch their legs out a little bit better because they're sitting back a little bit better. Remember, this seat is so adjustable, you can set it up for anybody. So as soon as you set it up, it's perfect and ready to rock. Up, down, tilt, everything, forward, back, you can do it with this seat. I'm gonna spin it around. So even if you don't have a backrest, it does have a deep enough backrest without the secondary backrest that you won't be hurting your back, okay? This one doesn't have it as much, but I do recommend you get either seat with a backrest. It's kind of like, it's like their trademark. Get yourself a backrest. Once you start off with the backrest, you won't go back. Heavier seat. So heavier seat's gonna try and take some of that vibration out of the bike. The road vibration, the motor vibration, everything like that. You get on this bike, you cruise, you got a nice seat like this. Remember, fully adjustable, up, down, front, back, tilt, everything, lock you in. But I would not suggest this for a heavier rider. We got a seat for that. Yeah, I'll be quite honest with you. It's thin. It's gonna get you where you need to be. It's gonna hold you perfectly. And some guys like their seat like that. But the second seat, this third seat, I'm sorry, that we're about to show you, that's the seat you want. Stick around. Hey, here it is, guys. Here it is. The Python. Yeah, this is the Mac Daddy. This is the king. This is your big seat, your big rider for your trike rider. This is that seat. So when I said, guys, before, I won't say it's for everybody. I won't do this seat too much justice. I'm not big enough for the seat. Just my opinion. I think I would get lost in this seat. But if I had to get out there on the highway, lean back, lock that bike in, it's perfect for miles. This is probably a crossbreed between the Freedom and the Venom. And I say that because of these reasons. Now, let's get the measuring tape out. Now, we're 17 inches wide. Remember, we were 15 and 14. We're 17 inches wide in the bucket of the seat, okay? 200 pounds, 250, 300, 350. We're gonna test this seat out with a 350-pound rider. And I'm talking about a real rider. We ain't talking about just somebody just gonna lay back and, no. He twists the gas. He twists the gas on his bike. So let's check out the pillion real quick. Perfect for the significant other. 16 inches wide. So we got 17 up front, 16 in the back. We got a nice backrest. Fully, not fully adjustable, but up and down, front and back, we're good to go. Put it back, lock it in, it's ready to rock and roll. Not a heavy seat at all, but it's gonna take that vibration out. You're gonna be able to get you some miles out of this seat. Now, the reason why I keep saying this is for miles and miles is because it's firm. It's firm gel material here. I don't know exactly what they do, but they do their magic because they know you don't want to be uncomfortable. You don't want to have to change your posture. You don't want to have to adapt to the seat. All these seats don't need to be broke in. As soon as you get on that seat, that's what it's going to be. You're sitting on something firm. You're sitting on that seat that's firm. It's going to lock you in and you're going to be able to get those miles. Don't worry about anything else. Remember, the craftsmanship, second to none. These seats are all hand built. They build these seats daily. It's not a big company. So when you guys look for that turnaround time, that wait time, it might be a little bit, but you're getting your warranty and you're getting a quality seat. I have not heard anyone yet say, hey, I just don't like the Badboyz seat. I just don't like it. I want to send it back. Only thing I've ever heard is when they got the big boom, the seats were hard to keep on the shelf. People had to wait. We had to wait for the stitching. We had to wait for the colors and a lot of different things like that to actually build you guys these seats. But check this seat out, man. Check it out. Like I said, I'm putting a big rider on here. I think, guys, if you needed a secondary seat, you already have one of those. This is actually cheaper than the two of those, but you need this as your secondary seat. If you're one of those guys that put the big backpacks and with the big tour pack and all that stuff, perfect. You're not going to damage these seats, man. Performance material all over this seat. Your shirt's not flying up. You're not looking crazy on the highway with your shirt flapping in the wind. This is one of those seats. Put it on, lock it in, get to riding. My bike would be perfect for it, but I don't even want to put this on my bike. I'm gonna wait for my buddy. We're gonna put it on his bike and we're gonna let him test it out. I like. It compares to a lot of other seats, but Badboyz Cyclez is always on top of their game. They see the flaws in everybody else's seats and they know how to come forward with theirs. They take their time, they do their research. They put people on these bikes that are gonna make miles, gonna torture test, gonna do all kind of things with these seats. Remember, I've washed mine. I've put soap on it. We're not losing the color and the stitching. If you did have a problem, you already know. Send it back. They take care of you. Send it back. But guys, the Python seat, the new kid on the block, the new sheriff in town, check him out one more time. Oh yeah, get yourself one. Guys, until the next time, I appreciate you for joining. Go ahead and like and subscribe. I need it. All right, we're trying to grow this channel. But guys, until the next time, peace.